give an overview of the six trials, see, there are three Jewish trials, and all of those were trials that were marred by illegal procedures. For instance, the judge condemned Jesus in the courtroom. They didn't have any legitimate witnesses. And then they did it at night, and the trial's not supposed to be at night. And then they're supposed to wait at least a whole day before they would give a verdict. So it was totally illegal, interestingly enough, to all of the Jewish procedures in relation to courtroom procedures. In other words, they were totally out of line. They were disobeying their own laws, the Jewish laws, in relation to condemning someone. And then we see he was first of all before Annas, and then Caiaphas, and then the Sanhedrin, or it's referred to in the Bible as the council. Now, that was made up of 70 people from the Jewish nation, plus the head of it was the high priest. Now, that's called the Sanhedrin, or when you read about the council in the Bible. And see, they had jurisdiction over the legal procedures in relation to the nation of Israel at that time. Of course, Rome ruled the world, so they were under Rome. And they could issue sentences and laws and this, that, and the other thing. But at the same time, see, they did not have the authority to sentence someone to death. Only the Roman governor could do that. Only Rome could sentence someone to death. So they wanted Jesus murdered. And so after his 6 Jewish trials, they sent him over to Pilate. And they said he deserves death. And then they knew the charge of blasphemy, which he claimed to be the Son of God, the Messiah of Israel, in the 3 Jewish trials. See, when they sent him to Pilate, they had to get a new charge against him, and so that was the matter of trying to overthrow the government and destroy the temple and things that were totally out of line. But then we have the 3 Roman trials. Say before Pilate, then Pilate sent him to Herod, and then Herod sent him back to Pilate. And the interesting thing is that all 3 of those men said that Jesus Christ was innocent. See, and they did not want to crucify Jesus Christ. They didn't think they thought, like Pilate, that it was a religious matter, that are divided up religiously and so forth. But see, in Mark 15 and verse 15, the Bible says that Pilate, willing to content the people. That's why he had him crucified, because they said, we're going to, if you don't crucify him, say, we'll make this big complaint against Rome, and you may lose your job, whatever. And so willing to content the people, then he had Jesus Christ crucified. But remember, 3 times Pilate says he's innocent. And then he said, I'm innocent from the blood of this man. And then you remember what the Jewish religious leaders cried out. See, they said, crucify him, crucify him. See, Pilate did not want to crucify him. And then he said, well, his blood is on your hands. And they said, well, his blood be on our hands, have him crucified. Did anybody have a quick question? And we do want to go into a lot of Bible exposition about this matter. But did anybody have a quick question about those 6 trials, the 3 Jewish trials, and then, say, the Roman trials, because the Jewish trials could not condemn him to death. But so that's why they turned it over to Pilate. And Pilate is the one that ultimately had him crucified. But any question or comment in relation to that? Okay, now this evening we have a lot of things to pray for, and we want to go to the Lord in prayer and spend as much time as we can in prayer tonight.